that's what we're left with basically.
Hi folks, welcome to another video. Got a lot going on inside the workshop at the moment. Roy's stuck into quite a serious project in there, and we've also got a Launch Edition Mark II that's coming from Scotland. You know what that means? A lot of rust. Right, let's have a look at what we've got outside. I should know what that Mark III is in for, but I don't. This one has had an underseal, and that's being collected Saturday. I don't think how well you can see it in there, but that's all done. This one, I think I mentioned it on the last video, gone into reasonable detail on that, but she's coming in soon to look at that. This one's one Jake's been working on quite a lot. Windscreen's gone in and it's come back from paint and just been sort of reassembled for the moment. The next stage on that is all the mechanical works, of which there's quite a lot because it's been standing for a long time. Chris has brought his car in. This one here, you may have seen it in some previous emails, I'm not really sure. Emails? Previous videos. This is one long-term customer of ours. Really nice car actually, this one. He's owned this for a long time. Probably might be as much as 20 years maybe. Really nice interior. He does a lot of sort of vintage rallies with this. It's in for a roof obviously, as you can see. It's got some of our original sill vents that we used to do. Don't do them anymore because someone copied them and did them in fiberglass. That's actually metal. Yeah, and same with the headlight lid, it's also metal. That car's also Velocity Red, which was done with us a long time ago. Oh, and then yesterday I went to Solihull to pick up a customer car, which is that one there. It's been standing for quite a long time, but that'll be getting in and working out exactly what the list of works is on that one. Also looked at a Mark III, which we've agreed to purchase. We haven't done many Mark IIIs. In fact, I think we've only ever sold one other Mark III. But we do feel there's a market out there for us to supply Mark IIIs that aren't rusty, because as you'll know, having watched some of these videos, they do suffer from rust quite badly. So, for us to be able to supply one that we effectively certify as good, we believe there'll be people that will be interested in that. So, let's go through to the workshop. Oh, I was going to grab my torch. All right, Ash?
All right.
Good. He's been busy this week. Been lots of orders, which is good. Right, this one isn't happy. So suspension arms, they've rotted through. Subframes, in a bad way. On there, that's the battery floor. You can see there. Hole in the jack pocket, and then we get on to and we haven't even cut it open yet, we've literally just tapped it with a hammer in places. The floor to seal panel, rusty. Other one, rusty. Jacking point, rear box section. Even the floor rails are gone on this one, which is not that common on Mark IIs. Yeah, so wait and see what the customer decides. I think he's quite attached to it, so there's a chance that'll be getting done. Roy. So, people may have seen this car. I can't remember if we recorded anything on it originally, but it became a breaker effectively. And shall we talk about why we're cutting parts off of it?
Yeah. So just forward that one over there.
Yep.
So let's go and have come this way. So before we, this is,
So this car came in for the usual rear seals and arches, and then we discovered further issues, didn't we?
yeah, so this here is a panel that goes,
Should we go to the car?
yeah, I'll just show you this. So this is the panel that goes round below the, I'll just show you, easier. That's what we're left with basically. So previously the car had been an accident, it had been repaired some early stage of its life, had a rear quarter, but where it was stowed in, they pulled it all back out, and unfortunately, between all the panel gaps, it wasn't sealed or treated properly, so we ended up with lots of rust around all the panel joints.
This area here, you could just push and it was flexing, wasn't it? It was just like the seam sealer that was holding it together.
Bad. So bad. So it was unfortunate. We had to get hold of the customer and say, your bill's going to be more expensive. It's quite a nice car. To be fair.
It is, yeah. He's owned it for a long time as well. In fact, he remembers the accident that led to this.
Yeah, it's got some nice bits in it. It's obviously had it for a long time, so he's putting the money into the car. So hence why I'm chopping that one up, because I need this section here off of it, so I can rebuild this one, and then I can continue with it, and then put another rear quarter in. I've already done the seal down to here, seal end plate. I haven't done the bottom section yet. Rebuilt that section in there because that was all rotted out again. So that's all been redone. This is not the panel going into the car, but this is obviously where that panel goes in there. But you can see then that panel then wraps around. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try on the other car, I'm going to try and get this panel and this off in one piece.
Okay.
So I don't have to disturb this.
Yep.
We'll see how it goes. So yeah, obviously a big chunk missing there. So I spent some time recreating it. There's about 3 different pieces of metal there welded together. And that goes in there like so. So obviously this is have to be trimmed down. I've had to beat this out a bit more. It had been beaten out before.
You can see
here I had to beat it out a little bit more. It didn't quite fit to how I wanted it. So I'll trim that down, weld that into place, well tack it into place. I then, once I've got these panels and stitched, tack that line into place, and then put the rear quarter on, make sure everything lines up and fits, remove the rear quarter, weld everything in, and
yeah, because this will have a genuine Mazda full rear quarter, won't it?
And then go from there, really.
Cool. So we should see a bit more of this one in a few more videos if I remember to record them.
Yes, I'll just prod you, but wait, video.
Okay, mate. Cheers for that.
Right. That's not all it's in for, even.
No.
It's had a full seal the other side.
Yeah. Oh, it's full seal this side,
Yeah,
is
it's full seal this side.
it? Okay.
I said to you, it's just warrants having the whole thing done because it's quite flaky on the floor to seal panel.
Right.
So I was like,
and we've got to do the front anyway.
We're doing the front seal and the rear seal anyway. So you might as well just do everything.
Did a bit in the middle.
It's
it's
all
done.
done then.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Is it front wings as well, this one?
front wing this side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The other side. I think what we'll do is we'll end up taking the wing off anyway and cleaning it up underneath.
Yeah.
Just because I've got to clean up underneath the underside as well. So.
All right. Enjoy.
Well, try to.
So Jake, this is I think I mentioned this in another video. This is another long-term customer of ours. She's actually got an S Limited she bought off of us last year, but this is a car she had before that, and she's again attached to it, so wants to repair it. So at the moment we've been given a go-ahead to do some of the MOT works before she decides how far she's going with other work. But you've been cracking on the back end here, which is sort of normal stuff. Should we talk about that bit at the front though? Yeah, have you got the PC removed or? So this was quite unusual. We've not really had it before, but it actually had holes in that area there. So again, we've taken this off of that same blue car, dark blue car that Roy's working on, or cutting open, and we've replaced that. Cleaned it all up. Jake's rummaging.
Oh, this is what must feel like beef and Croydon. No, it's not.
Alright, it's gone. Oh, there it is. Is that not it? No. Is that it? No, it's not, is it? That's the seal. So yeah, anyway, that's dealt with. This here, this will clean up and treat. So the front seal, this is a sort of one of the areas we're sort of offering her the option. It probably will clean up and be okay, or it can be replaced. And there's a hole. I don't know how well that'll come out on camera, but there's a hole there, which we will also be dealing with. And then there's lots of questions on this back end here, but we'll talk about that in another video. If you go, there it is. Right, so why can't I work out? That looks like it's the wrong hand. Hang on. Oh, wait. There you go. So that's yeah, where that went. So there was loads of mud sitting on top of that ledge. I can't. Can you hold that there, Jake?
Of course.
There was loads of mud sitting on top of this ledge here, which I think had then caused that to rust out. But we've never seen that before. But what we will be doing from now on is removing that area from breakers when it's good, and then we'll have those to sell on the website when people need them, because they're going there now.
Very easy job to do.
Yeah. Grant's still not here.
I can be Grant.
Can you? Be more Grant.
Be more Grant.
Yeah, generally happy all the time, even when doing a Mark III underseal when you're not here. Ashley's doing that. He won't be happy about it.
He started it, so he's...
Yeah. Okay, so this is
This is the Monza.
Monza. We always keep saying Monza or Monica and get confused, don't we?
Monza.
Monica? Not Monica. Monica!
No! Right, so yeah, we cleaned up the front seal areas. Rear arches, seals are on. What was the deal on that? It was Monica and
You get me whether you win or lose.
and you get them.
If you win, you get her too, and then he gets none of them.
Yeah, so spot welds.
Menage!
I don't know what.
I don't know. You're just thinking about Menage, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we just rewind?
Have we done any videoing on this yet?
I don't know. Yeah, it would have appeared in
something,
something.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's all been rebuilt now. Arch panels are on. Guards, if you're Australian. Fenders, if you're American. And wings, if you're British. I think that's correct. That's for Ben. Their wings. So we were going to repair the bottom of these. Chop it here. But this one, it's got rust here. And it's pretty scabby in there, where it's lifted up. I've contacted the customer. I've got to send the price over to him, but I think he's going to go ahead with like new wings. Problem is with this is that will probably come through in about about 2 to 3 years. That would be an issue. There is a very small issue here as well. It's weird because this car's like mirror imaged. What is one side is literally pretty much the same as the other side. Again, bottoms of the wings. And I did clean this area up. You can see it's started rusting in there as well. It's just. I mean, there's nothing on the outside. But what I did do, it wasn't ideal, is that I used that. I used that nibbler on it, and I wasn't doing it heavy, but I wanted to see if it would like come through, and it sort of showed itself in the area where it was thinner. I actually did this area here and this area all here as well. So yeah, we're going to scrap it.
Alright.
Put new ones on, and then mechanical works. I've started cleaning up the A-pillars as well. It just needed a little bit of small cleaning up there. I've got to put some primer on that and then start taking the manual rack off, put power steering on, cam belt, water pump, do all mechanical works, get it undersealed, get it painted.
Okay.
So I think.
And then while this
we,
is a-
we were hoping to get it paid tomorrow. I think it's going to be Wednesday. I think.
All right.
Wednesday latest. I think.
Cool.
Probably going to Thursday.
All right.
Probably the next Friday.
Okay. All right, guys. So quite a lot going on. A few different things there to what we usually have. So yeah. Catch you on the next one. Bye bye.